Yes, and Addia is saying.
There's a bonus to lemongrass as well. It makes a lovely, refreshing drink, especially in the summer. You pick this lemongrass, about a handful to about a liter of water, and you blend that and add ginger, lemon, or lime to it.
Hey guys, well, let's see here again from My-Island-Jamaica.com. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Continue to showcase the awesome medicinal plants of Jamaica. And today we're on lemongrass. We're back at AA Farms. You hear me in the background, AA Farms. And we're doing lemongrass today, aka fever grass. There's a little distinction. He's gonna gladly tell us, but we're doing lemongrass officially today. I'm going to share all of that with you, all what it is, all the amazing health benefits, and all the products and byproducts lemongrass is used in. First up though, again, I want to special shout out to all my ardent readers, viewers, subscribers, all of you who share my videos. Thumbs up, appreciated. If you are brand new, meaning you're here for the first time, I say welcome. Good to have you. But I'm on a journey to showcase what I call the real Jamaica, the real people of Jamaica, the real products of Jamaica, and I don't want you to miss any of that. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell notification, and that way you'll stay updated on all my latest videos. Let's go. Oh, one more thing, I have a little bonus for you at the end. Stay until the end. I'm going to share something very interesting. You're going to love it. Stay until the end and I'm going to share that with you. So here he is, guys, Mr. Ainsworth. Again, we're back at the farm at AA Farm, and you can see, look, you can see, this is all lemongrass, lemongrass on both sides of the road. Lemongrass, I think it's probably the biggest product he has here, right, Mr. Edward? Probably. Is it?
It is one of the products.
It is one of the big products. Not the biggest one. But you use it to decorate the walkway here.
It's not decoration. Actually, it's the way that we plant it. It's utilizing space. But there is something that I really want to clear up before you go no further about lemongrass.
All right.
There is this big thing that goes around saying that there is only lemongrass. It's not true. There is lemongrass and there's fever grass. Fever grass and lemongrass, they are not the same thing. Because lemongrass, it grows up to 6 feet 8 inches tall, and it puts out a furrow in December. A center thing that comes up like this and it goes until it's dry. Lemongrass also has high rooting system where it bears up. The root and the stalk of it is generally purple. And it has a wonderful smell.
So let's see the purple.
This is the purple. You generally see that they are purple looking.
Okay.
It has this purple looking stalk, comes up and it goes very tall. Like you see me in the lemongrass now, me almost last. This is lemongrass.
Yeah, because I see over here like about 2-3 feet above your head.
Yes. And it's still going further because it's getting to December. So when it goes to December, then they start to do a jointed thing like this. They use the essential oils and start to grow longer rather than producing more essential oils, because it's heading out into putting out a furrow. And this is what lemongrass does. And this is lemongrass. And notice how clean it is. There's nothing coming off. And I mentioned that because there's something that I'm going to show you with fever grass. So, but lemongrass is very, very powerful. It's very powerful because it has a high level of pheromone. So persons, the bee farmers, they take the essential oil of lemongrass and put a drop in the apron, and then the new bee, they put the queen bee in there, and everybody comes in and the queen bee never leaves. Because of the high pheromone that is in lemongrass.
In the apron? You mean inside the bee hive?
Inside the box.
Inside the box?
Inside a new box.
Okay.
So if they want to make a new colony of bee, what they do, they take a drop of lemon, build the box, put a drop of lemongrass in there, take the queen and put her in there. All the other bee will follow.
Okay.
And be separated. Because it has high pheromone.
So that's a tip for the bee farmers.
Yes, man.
If they don't know it. So the ferment quickly though is what?
The
ferment, you said, is the ferment.
The pheromone. Like what the female produce, we draws to them when they.
Okay.
Yes, that sweet thing where you not see, you not smell, but it just make you feel nice.
Okay, I get you. I get you.
It's that very same thing.
Yes.
And then there is also the aromatherapeutic properties. Lemongrass has higher aromatherapeutic properties than fever grass. Lemongrass will make ladies go, wow. Ladies always say, I love the smell of that. Especially the Europeans who are not familiar with lemongrass aroma. When they smell it, they always, I want this oil, I want this to use. Because from lemongrass, we make essential oil, which we also do use and also make a therapeutic oil, which is used to repel mosquitoes. Lemongrass is good for repelling mosquitoes. It's also great for getting rid of spots and evening out the skin tone, and it also purifies the skin. Absolutely wonderful. The spas love lemongrass because it's used wide in massage therapy. There are some hotels that use it as their signature fragrance because of how good it is. And lemongrass goes very, very, very well in Jamaica. It can also be used for treating a fever, but it is not as good as fever grass.
Ah,
yes.
Okay. Interesting.
And that note, I want to show you what fever grass look like.
All
I will
right.
come back to lemongrass.
All right.
I want to tell you about lemongrass.
All right, perfect. So let's take a look at the fever grass, guys. So he's so he's clarifying that there's a difference between lemongrass and fever grass. Did you know that? Did you know that there was a difference between lemongrass and fever grass? Say okay. Say no. Say I didn't know in the comments. Let's hear from you. But there is actually a difference. So let's see what Mr. Ainsworth has here. So he's taking us now to the fever grass, right? Fever grass. All right. So this is.
Again, guys, I had to hunt this plant. You know, this is just one. I had several, but I had to hunt this plant. This is a fever grass. A fever grass only grows 2 feet 6 inches tall. You can measure it. Anywhere you go and measure it, you'll see 2 feet 6 inches tall. It doesn't grow up and get tall, it grows wider. So as old as this one is, all it will do is keep multiplying and get wider. You can see the older ones, and it has the new suckers coming up. The other thing that is outstanding is that fever grass produces a white residue, and it's not purple, but you see? And look at it. So
you don't find that with lemongrass?
No, you don't find that with lemongrass. And the other thing, when you cut some leaves of fever grass and you use it to make a tea for high fever, immediately the fever disappears. In comparison to using lemongrass. Lemongrass does make a nice tea, but it doesn't have the medicinal benefits as fever grass. The aromatic side of it is also different. So now you have to come involved. I'm going to make a test, smell them, so we can share with those persons who are watching the difference between the aroma.
All right, so we're going to take that out across to the lemongrass.
Yes, we're going to take it across to the lemongrass
patch.
So remember, some of the key characteristics, fever grass, 2 feet 6 inches tall, doesn't grow any taller than that. Lemon fever grass has a high powder residue and the stalk coming all the way up, and it's green coming up, not purple. And fever grass, when it's boiled to make tea, the tea is green and it produces oxygenated bubbles from the bottom of a glass cup when it cools, in comparison to a lemongrass, which doesn't do any of that at all.
All right, so that's the difference between the lemongrass, guys, and the fever grass. So let's go back now to lemongrass. And by the way, guys, again, we're at Mr. Ainsworth Farm. It's AA Farms, and fever grass happens to be just lemongrass. Happens to be just one of the many medicinal plants he has here. Amazing property, amazing stuff he has. So this clearly is lemongrass, because again I see the purple,
right,
loud and clear.
Stalk is purple,
yeah,
and it's not 2 feet 6 inches tall, but see it gone all the way up. And you'll find some that even grow taller than me. See?
Yeah, yes. Let me ask you, Mr. You go ahead.
And then when we do the test, the smell test, and even the leaves, the shaft of the leaves for lemongrass, they are always over 2 feet long. So even the leaves you can use in comparison to a fever grass. A fever grass is always less than 18 inches. See?
Okay.
You can compare the two.
Okay.
And then you can compare the aromatic.
All right. So you're gonna have me test it again.
Yes, sir.
All right.
For you to be
Give it up for me for the test, guys.
So that one is the lemongrass that you have.
All right. So this is the lemongrass. Yes. Close my eye again. That's the test.
You can wrap it.
Wrap it.
Yeah, and smell it. You don't have to close the eye. You close the eye. You have it too.
Keep me honest, man, if you could be. All right. So this is the lemongrass,
That's
guys.
a
The lemongrass.
Yes.
He wants me to test it and tell you. So let's see. Smell good, though.
Yeah, man, it
Smell
smells wonderful.
good. Yeah, man, smell good.
All right, smell this one now.
And the St. Mary said this.
No, it's the lemongrass.
All right. Not getting much of this. Hold on.
See.
Hold on.
That one is even more sharper. Yes.
Ah, yeah. Yes, I get it. I get it,
Close
man.
the eye now and smell the two.
This is almost like peppermint. You have a stronger. Stronger. Yeah, man, it kind of have a more pungent, stronger
Yes.
flavor. So this is cool and smooth.
Right, because
Yeah.
because of the therapy.
But this one's like it punch you.
Medicine.
Yes. So this is medicine, that's fever grass.
Right.
And this is therapeutic.
Yes, fuck.
All right, give me a thumbs up now, guys. Me know me stuff. Me know me learning from him. He's an expert, you know. I tell you guys, this man know them stuff. He knows him stuff. Big up Mr. Ainsworth and his wife.
Addia.
Addia again. If you miss part one, I'm gonna say part one. It's really not part one though, but we did a feature on, what was it again? Rosemary.
Rosemary.
If you miss it,
He never use the rosemary island idea.
I don't use the rosemary eye. The rosemary eye, by the way, it's a memory, guy. That's why they're teasing me. But yes, if you miss that one, there's a link in the description to that video. You need to see it.
Yeah.
They talk a lot about rosemary and the potent benefits of rosemary, but today we're on lemongrass.
Right.
I wanted to ask you, Mr. Ainsworth, what traditionally, you mentioned a lot about lemongrass, but traditionally, how do we use it in Jamaica, our old time people, as far as you know?
Alright, so back in the day, putting the controversy aside,
Yeah.
back in the day, what persons used to do is that the slave, when they came to Jamaica as captives, and even the Indians, they brought over some herbs that they could sneak in, because neither lemongrass nor fever grass was here, but they brought in fever grass. The Indians brought it when they came. And they have always been using it because they got it from the Africans who were coming across the ocean, and they got it from them to use it for fever. So when a child or an individual come up with a fever because they work out in the field and they're having a fever, what they would do, they rush out to the field, cut this, we would say
Fever
lemongrass now, it would be fever grass then.
Yeah.
They'd cut the fever grass, they'd make a fold like this, put on a pot, and they'd boil some tea. And when the tea is near to cooling point, then they would drink the tea and they would use it to relieve the fever. And that would be with the fever grass, the shorter one, 2 foot 6 inches tall. But then the introduction of lemongrass came. So what persons do now? You're having a fever, them say, go to the door, go look some fever grass. And everybody run go. It's a lemongrass now doing about because they smell almost the same.
Yes.
They go and they broke some lemongrass, rub it, hold it up the same old traditional way, make a cup of tea and drink the cup of tea, and that would reduce the fever.
Okay.
Not as fast as fever grass, but it does the
But it
same
works.
thing.
It works.
So that is one of the use, just using the plant as a product. However, as time goes by, we realize that there are other ways of utilizing products. So what they do, they use the product now to make a shelf product in the sense that they use steam to distill the plant and extract essential oils and hydrosols from the plant. Then now you end up with lemongrass hydrosol and you end up with lemongrass essential oils.
All right. What you didn't tell my people is that you do that too. He does that right here, guys. He does that right here. I have some powerful products. I'm going to share some of that with you a little later.
Yes,
yeah,
we
so
do.
that's awesome.
Yes, we do. A little bit about us.
Yeah.
AA Farm is a herbal farm. It's comprised of several different areas of farm, but what we specialize in herbs. Our HQ is here in Tree Hill, St. Mary. Our contact number is 337 35 75 or 1876.
Yeah, and people can, so I don't need to ask you about it, how people can reach you. They already know. So it's 876
35 75 337 35 75
337 35 75.
Yes.
That's how you can reach them guys on call or WhatsApp. Quick questions for you. People have been asking you know the routine by now. I've 8 of them, but I'm gonna run them down quickly. What is lemongrass good for typically? High level.
Typically skin purification, repelling mosquitoes, also aromatherapy, culinary purposes.
Yeah.
Culinary is very
That word,
important.
yes,
that word.
yes, yes.
Culinary. Yes, it's also used wide in the culinary field. In Thai food and Chinese food. Absolutely wonderful.
Powerful.
Can
Yes, and Addia is saying.
There's a bonus to lemongrass as well. It makes a lovely, refreshing drink, especially in the summer. You pit this lemongrass, about a handful to about a liter of water, and you blend that and add ginger, lemon, or lime to it. And that's just so
green, the green
refreshing.
one.
The green,
Oh,
fresh one.
big up,
Beautiful
big up
bonus.
right now. Big up, Mr. Lassell and Miss Elizabeth. Actually, I went to their farm and they gave me that drink.
Yes.
Yeah, man, they gave me the lemongrass drinks. I want to big them up. There's a link to their video, guys. 60 medicinal medicinal plants of Jamaica. It's in the description. Check them out as well. Good,
Awesome.
good to know. Back to Mr. Ainsworth quickly. Can you eat lemongrass?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
absolutely. It's
Anything-
great in rice and peas.
Oh, another
So
one.
if you don't have time,
Yeah.
you cut up some lemongrass and put it in there. It's absolutely wonderful in rice and peas.
Awesome. All right. Is lemongrass toxic? This is another question. I know you may or may not know. Is lemongrass toxic to dogs?
For dogs, I would say no. But
Yeah.
the ingestion of absolutely anything can become toxic.
Yeah.
What I generally see is that when the dogs eat something and they want to bring it up, they would snip on some lemongrass stalks and then they would pass it out and do their thing. So I am not aware of that, but there's a benefit though.
Yeah.
You didn't ask about the benefit, but there is. When
To
the
the dogs,
dogs is going to have pups or they have flea, you see them go in the lemongrass and move like in slow motion and rub on it. And what happens is that the flea fall off. Because fleas are not comfortable with the chemical that is found in
So it's not just a
lemongrass.
scent, it's a chemical
Not
in
just-
there. Well, it's a chemical that gives
is
the
the
scent.
chemical, yes.
Ah,
The
okay.
terpenes that is in the plant.
Terpene.
Yes,
All
that
right.
is what gives it the scent.
All right. Awesome information, guys. You know I'm going to ask if it. Give them a thumbs up again. I know them stuff. This is cool. Where we're at now. All right. Is it okay to drink lemongrass tea every day? Over to Miss.
Well,
Addis,
for
Addia.
me, I'm telling you guys, it's an absolutely beautiful tea. I absolutely love it. Sometimes I'll have it for as long, but I believe the body speaks to anyone. So if you're having something for over a period of time, there's a point that the body just refuses it, and that's a natural. You'll be having this tea every day, and then at one point you think, I don't think I need this anymore. The body naturally speaks
Tell you. Okay.
to us and
Okay.
tell us what we need and what we don't need, and if we're having too much of or too little of.
Okay. All right. What are the side effects? Do you know of lemongrass, Mr. Ainsworth? Do you know?
If I know if
there are any
lemongrass
side
having any side effects.
I think you alluded to it earlier in terms of overindulgence and anything,
Yes.
but on the face of it,
On the face or the surface, in terms of
side effects.
side effects, I am not aware of any.
Okay.
With
Cool.
the exemption of saying that if you do too much, the only thing that I can say is that you do too much of anything, it can become, like any green plants, if you are doing too much of it, it can become toxic to the liver because you can have an over excess of the purification process for the liver and the kidneys. So that's the only thing that I can say. But you do it in moderation, then there won't be no toxic effect. That's the best that I can do.
Here's
in
a
terms
good
of information.
one for the wifey. Here's a beautiful one. This one is a very popular question. Does lemongrass reduce belly fat?
Oh wow.
I guess I should ask myself that.
What can I say?
Do you know? Are you aware?
A lot of persons take it, but what I know they do when they're having the tea is they add lemon slices to it, and that helps to reduce the belly fat. So
Awesome.
definitely.
Okay. Also.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another question, Mr. Ainsworth. Is lemongrass good for liver? It's a
Lemongrass
little
is
bit
good
weird question, but
if it's good for liver.
Yeah.
Because it's a purifier and because it has antimicrobial and antiviral and antibacterial properties. If there is worms and other microscopic organism that is living within the liver that is causing bad filtration of the blood, you will find that it will help because of its antimicrobial properties. So it will kill bacteria or pests that would reside in the abdomen, in the digestive system, and if they end up in the liver. So that way, yes, it can be beneficial.
Okay, cool. Give them another thumbs up again, guys. I know them stuff. This is education 101. I mean, fever grass 101. Lemongrass 101.
Lemongrass.
He's gonna kill me now if I don't clarify it now properly.
Yes,
all right.
and we need to make the truth out there.
Yeah, one. Okay. What final question before my question? What is the best time to drink lemongrass? When is the best time to take lemongrass? That's the question.
My wife said any time of day.
Any time of day. It doesn't matter.
I would say the best time to apply lemongrass for us as male is when you do something wrong and things not going well. Just pop out your bottle of lemongrass therapeutic oil and offer your wife or your companion a massage. Best time and best application. You get you out of any trouble. The aroma and then just the massage, you find yourself getting benefits.
Okay. All right. Yes. All right. So Ainsworth man at AA Farms, guys. Yes. All right. I had a question before we figure. I have two questions. One is it best to do it? This is my question now, personal question. Dry or green? I know that there's a kind of story around, a debate around green herbs or dry herbs.
I say dry. I say dry is good when you don't have access, but green is best.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
Okay.
There's a question that you didn't ask, but I want to further emphasize.
Thank you. Yeah.
One of our best selling point for lemongrass is the properties of repelling mosquitoes. And we're talking about from a baby that has just been born to your granny that is 90 and 9 and that has all the allergies in the world. Up to this point, I don't remember meeting upon a client that has allergic reaction to lemongrass essential oil. And when you look at using stuff for repelling mosquitoes and other pests with the DEET and all of those harmful chemicals, it is best by far at any time to use a lemongrass based product for repelling mosquitoes than uses something else. So one of the best mosquito repellent you can find anywhere in the world is a lemongrass based repellent. That's something that is needed.
Awesome. What makes Jamaica special, Mr. Ainsworth?
People like me and you.
All right. All right, guys. That's Mr. Ainsworth and Miss Addia at AA Farms. I want to hear from you. Come on, man. What questions they have for them? What questions these people know them stuff? Drop it in the comments right now. And if you appreciate this video, share it with somebody. Clarify the myths out there, the misconceptions, perhaps about lemongrass and fever grass.
Please do.
Share this video with somebody right now, right? And let them get to learn all about this wonderful plant, medicinal plants here in Jamaica.
And we would like to let persons know that AA Farm will soon be open again for farm tours, because we do accommodate educational tours for schools and we accommodate tourism tours for visitors in order to educate them as to the herbs that we have in Jamaica, their benefits, their application, and the variety of exotic applications that they are, and to enjoy the whole ambience of being here.
Awesome. All right, guys, I told you I have a bonus for you at the end. Just before, I'm going to ask them though to share again their contact information with us. How can you reach them wherever in the world you are? You're in the US right now, you're in Canada, you're in Britain, or right here in Jamaica, wherever you are. Tell my viewers how they can reach you, Miss Addia.
Okay, you can reach us via telephone by 876-337-3575. That same number works for WhatsApp, 876-337-3575. You can reach us by email at addiaessentialoil@gmail.com. We're on IG at Addia Essential Oil and Facebook as well.
Instagram, remember the Instagram? You have Instagram too, right? Yeah. Everybody talking about IG. All right, it's on screen as well, guys. On screen as well. And guys, of course, they have a product that they make right here in Three Hills, St. Mary, with the same Jamaican lemongrass here, loads and loads of it. What product you have, Mr.?
Okay.
Tell us about that one.
So I was talking about lemongrass benefit, and one of the benefits is how it repels mosquitoes along with purifying the skin. So we make a lemongrass therapeutic oil, and this oil is used, it's applicable anywhere on the body, It repels mosquitoes. It purifies the skin. If you have been bitten already and you have a spot, it gets rid of the spot. It stops it from becoming inflamed and becoming a bump. And it also will repel the mosquitoes so you won't get bite. So you can put on your short shorts and your belly skin blouse, or you can put on your little short shorts too, and go outside and do your modeling on your veranda when the mosquitoes kicking up a storm. They will fly by, but they will pass by. They won't stop and give you a bite. Definitely.
Big up. Yeah, that's the lemongrass.
Yeah, that's the lemongrass
oil.
Therapeutic
oil.
oil. We also make an essential oil. I didn't have one of those in my pocket, so sorry, I won't be able to show you that one. But our products is in pharmacies across the island, and you can reach us on the contact information. You could get a product. It's one of the best in terms of mosquito repellent. And we make the essential oil, which is the more concentrated form. So you can get in contact with us to get that. Our products is also used to make other products. So other manufacturers will call us and they'll get a liter or more of essential oil in order to make the products that they are making.
Awesome.
Because we produce in a large quantity.
These guys are doing awesome here. Give them a thumbs up, guys. Local stuff. Local stuff they're using, transforming their communities and making a difference to the lives of people using our original authentic Jamaican medicinal products. Give them a big up for me right now.
Agro-industry.
Agro-industry. Big up to Mr.
Agro-business, agro-industry.
Ainsworth and his beautiful wife. Again, lemongrass, guys. Medicinal plant here in Jamaica. This is it. Woo! Man, and these guys are very knowledgeable. You agree, right? They know them stuff. Man, it's a blessing. Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you think of it? What do you have questions for them? What do you make of what they're doing? What question do you have about lemongrass? Drop it in the comments right now. As I mentioned, there's a little bonus for you, and this is it here. It's an unusual fruit, an exotic fruit. I ran into it here on the farm. But by the way, these are some of the other products that a farm, Mr. Ainsworth and his wife have here. Yeah, all the essential oils and the blends and the soaps and all this stuff. But this stuff here, I wanted to share with you. But this one here. So this one, what is this, Mister?
Alright, so I will start with this one. This is called a sweet sap, or they call it sweet apple. Very popular in Jamaica. They call it sweet sap. So it's the common one that you see anywhere, almost everywhere in Jamaica. This now is the unusual one.
Yeah. Purple
sweet sap.
Who know that? If you knew that before, tell me guys, tell me now. It's the very first time for me.
And it's very, very sweet. In comparison to the regular green one, the purple ones are very sweet. And they don't have the black spot where the worm would bite, the thing would bite them and lay the eggs. These doesn't do that. And it bears all year round. But you have a more fruitful crop from March to about August. You'll have a more fruitful crop. Right throughout the year, you will be having fruits.
Awesome.
It's not all over Jamaica, but it's wonderful to have.
Wonderful. That's the bonus. That's the bonus for you. A sweet sap, purple sweet sap, guys. All right, up again, Mr. Ainsworth. There's another video you must watch, and that is, I'm gonna call it part 1, but really it is the rosemary. We did it right here. The rosemary, amazing health benefits of Jamaica and the rosemary. You need to see it. It's in the description and in the card above. See you that one.